And so I've had this song popping up in my head since yesterday. It's a Christian song, Christian rap song. And I can't remember who it is, if it's Lecrae or who it is. But it goes, boy, I used to be a monster. I was tweaking, had my mama going bonkers. Something, something, something. If it hadn't been for Jesus, I would still be rolling around like I'm a gangster. Anyway, that gives me the vibes that someone, used to be acting from a really unhealed place and they were probably a holy terror. You get it? Holy terror. So they, was handing out and being a participant in chaos and destruction in their own lives, but it was only because they were acting from unhealed places. But this person, through their healing, has found their divinity, or they are finding it. They are realizing that maybe they are not this monster that they thought that they were unleashing themselves upon the world, that just like God will pick the adulterer and the murderer or the drunkard to be a tool, to play a role, they chose them too. And so, like, they're coming into this acceptance that they are not the monster that they thought that they was. And they are healing their lives and trying to do other things with it. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So someone was giving their energy and effort to certain situations, and now they're trying to correct it and put it where it belongs, where it needs to be going. With the Ten of Cups, they're discovering the importance of their family and making that a priority. Maybe in the past they didn't. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody could have in the past not shown their family, like, not put their effort, like, they could have blocked out any kind of, like, intentions from their family, like loving intentions from their family. Maybe through their past traumas, part of that was connected to the family, or the family perpetrated or played a role in that, on them or against them. And for years, they held that grudge and became the monster because of it. But I feel like now they're seeing where they can correct some things or see some things differently, and they're realizing that this wedge that is in their family is partially because of the grudge that they won't let go of. King of Wands in the reverse. It could be somebody who in the past had issues, anger issues, issues with being violent, because maybe somebody was violent with them. Maybe somebody forced their thumb upon them. Maybe whenever they were younger, they had a lack of control in the situations that they found themselves in. It could have been, mom had a boyfriend that was abusive. Judgment in the reverse. Or they could have had a father figure that was abusive or controlling or a drunk and not always there, while casting judgment on these attributes that this person has had or people have had against them. It's like they slowly became the thing that they were so against. Magician. As if it had manifested itself in their own life. The Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like there's a God's hand is over this situation, in a way that you wouldn't expect it to be. It's like the shitty shit transformed you in a way, and now you're making a transformation out of that transformation. And because you were allowed to sink so low, or so low, maybe you find that a lot of people have fallen away from your life and you're riding alone for the most part, independent. What do you call it? The Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger. But you holding grudges, holding on to this pain that you didn't heal from, hurt people. Your rage and your anger could have turned you into somebody that you never really wanted to be, but because you turned into that somebody, it kind of helped you to have, I don't want to say forgiveness, but like understanding that if somebody perpetrated this violence against you, that maybe they were coming from an unhealed place also. And while you may not forgive the actions that were done to you, it's like you're trying to have some understanding so that you can at least grow from it and change yourself, if that makes sense. It's like, I don't want to say particularly having compassion for the people that have hurt you, but it's like you became kind of a person in certain aspects or certain relationships, and you, through your healing, would like compassion and forgiveness and understanding for the work that you have done to become a different and better person. But in order to accept that for yourself, you're finding that you're needing to find acceptance in past situations that were a part of your becoming and your unbecoming. Nine of Swords, you may be feeling like some things that have happened in your life or are affecting loved ones that you care about, family members that you care about, like you may be stressing and worried that some of the things that are happening to your family members is your karma coming back on them and they're having to pay for it, and you're feeling guilty about that. Two of Wands and the Empress at the top of the deck. It's like you're having to make a choice to leave certain actions behind, a certain lifestyle behind, and move forward with the knowledge that you have. And you're in this energy of trying to maintain your emotions and be more in control, and also being a more nurturing, caring, kind, protective person. You don't want to just destroy anymore. You want to be a part of healing and building something up. And that could just be you not wanting to continue generational cycles, the things that you have been through, the things that your parents have been through. You don't want your children to suffer through. We had the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse already came out. So you may be dealing with somebody who at one point was a spouse of yours, or like an ex who is connected to you, who you felt like was a soulmate at one point, but you're in disconnection. But you feel like this person is evil bitch, to be honest. Whether it's male or female, But you can't deny either that this connection was, like, it happened for a reason, that you guys were supposed to bring something into fruition. And whether or not you were together or you separate or what happens, it's all big crossroads energy, having to make a choice, having to make a decision. And it's like you're in this energy of, I don't want to be acting from an unhealed place and I'm trying to be a better person. And you're dealing with somebody, or at least somebody is on the fringes of your energy and affecting a current situation. Like, this person is unhealed. And they may be affecting the situation with your children because they refuse to heal and get better like you have done. They refuse to leave some things behind. And honestly, that triggers the old monster in you. Because it's like, if you don't give a damn about yourself, that's one thing, but you're not gonna hurt my children. Because you don't want to do the work that you need to do. I've done it. And you have done the work, but like I said, they're going to bring out that old you, the violent you, the person that wants to hurt somebody, the person that wants retribution. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Because this Queen of Wands may have been responsible for some abuse, for someone being physically harmed. You feel like the effort and energy that you, any effort and energy that you ever spent on them was wasted. You feel like they are a lost cause. Because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Maybe you have tried to encourage them to seek healing from their past traumas, and they have not done so, and them not doing so has caused residual damage for the people that you have in common, i.e. children. The Hermit in the reverse. You may have separated yourself from this connection and taken some time to isolate and become more familiar with the inner workings of your own self. And through this, it's like you have some more wisdom or knowledge, and they're seeing things more clearly in regards to the situation. And maybe where you have stepped back because of a sense of urgency, because you feel like you need to step up and be that protector and that nurturer, you're coming out of this Hermit energy, becoming more visible. Like, it's like, I tried to sit back and let you do the right thing, but you refused to do the right thing, so here I am. Death in the reverse. And the Hanged One in the reverse. There's been some kind of transformation that has been hanging in the balance of somebody deciding to take action. And this person is deciding to no longer sit there and twiddle their thumbs. It's like they have enough information that they know that they need to deaden some situation in order to have a new chapter and move forward. Like, maybe they've been clinging on or holding on and hoping some things would change in reference to a certain person and in the ways in which they deal with them, but they're seeing that it's not, and so that they need to take things into their own hands. The Lovers. And they need to make a choice. They need to make a choice. They may need to make a couple of choices. One in which to leave something behind. And they may also have like a third party energy that's in their vicinity who maybe they kind of kept at a distance, but now they're realizing that this person or this situation can play a role in the healing and in the process of getting them to move on in the transition. like somebody's been a lone ranger and they've been dealing with a lot of stuff alone, but they've also got someone in their energy who can help them to move around this situation so that they have at least some kind of support and can guide them. And I feel like whatever situation they're in, like they're in danger of slipping back into that dark energy that they've worked so hard to crawl out of. And whatever person is in their energy and kind of like hanging in the balance, they're bringing in balance to help them balance that light and that dark so that the darkness doesn't take over and all that work that they've done doesn't go in vain when they throw it out the window to seek revenge. Like the Tower in the reverse. Like, all the work that you've done doesn't have to be thrown away. This is an avoidable catastrophe if you would just let somebody in who is willing to help guide you. I'm getting distaste or distasteful, like some things that you may be thinking about doing because of the situation you are in are distasteful. Leave a bad taste in your mouth. Nine of Wands. It could be something that is irrational or impulsive or fueled by passion, like a crime of passion. Like considering having something done to somebody or doing something to somebody, but it's all this, it's my rage that makes me want to enact this, and I keep feeling like it's like some kind of revenge or retribution. But it's like, it's putting you back into that energy that you worked so hard to get out of. All of us who are like walking in the light, who know that we have come from darkness, it's like, buddy, I know I seem like an earth angel and everything, and I am, but that duality, oh yeah, the light exists and the dark exists, and you're gonna see that other side of me that I put away, that you thought was gone. Everything is fine. Somebody feels like if they end a situation, and maybe end a situation, that everything will be fine. Ace of Cups, because they have no love for this situation anymore. Like whatever had kept them holding on for hope that this other person, because I feel like they may have had a trauma bond, or they could have related to the, like part of their connection was relating to each other's traumas. And so it's like, even if we didn't work out, I always hoped that this person could heal. But you chose to and the other person didn't. And so any hope that you had, like you're not putting any more effort or energy or emotion or feeling into that anymore, because priorities, this person's grown. They know better than to be doing the things that they're doing. And if the things that they are doing are negatively affecting someone who is defenseless and vulnerable, specifically a child, you have no love for that situation anymore. You have no give a shit about their healing. They had every chance to heal just like you did, and they're not going to hurt somebody that you love because of their negligence. King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you don't have no love for this person. And not only that, but any kind of emotional, moral support that they needed. This doesn't say finances, but like financial support, anything like that. It's like you're rescinding that. You don't got nothing for them no more. That's dead. King of Pentacles. Yeah, putting a stop on any kind of financial help also. Like this Queen of Wands figure, whether that's a man or a woman, there's someone who could have asked you for things like, can you pick me this up at the grocery store, or I need help with my electric, or can you run and do this for me? They may have been somebody that you tried to support in that way in the past, but you're like, no, I ain't got nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you. Can you do me a favor? Probably not. Matter of fact, fuck no. Ten of Pentacles. Because your whole focus now is on building your legacy, building your future, concreting your stability, making sure that nothing or nobody can take it from you. And this third party energy that you have coming in to your vicinity that could possibly help you or guide you or provide some kind of support to you. This could also be something that you could see yourself blending with them in the matters of home or business, and see that potentially working long term. Six of Cups in the reverse. Children may be affecting the situation. Past issues may be affecting the situation. In order to move forward and to make this blending and success happen long term, you both in your separate situations may have to see through some illusions in regards to things that you're both holding on to from the past, and put those to rest. And you both may be dealing with issues that have, like, where children have to do with it or affecting the situation. And it's like you and the past person that you're through with and over, you may have bonded from your traumas, and you and this new person who are coming in with that Lover's card, you guys are going to bond in a way like it's not like really bonding from your traumas, but you're going to relate to each other because you're kind of going through the same situation in regards to your priorities and what it is that you're fighting for and what it is that you hope to have. And finally, we have the Empress card. So I feel like whoever this third party person is, you do see them as a healthy representation of that nurturing mother type figure. And I almost want to cry because I feel like with this person you get some kind of support that you felt like you have needed for a long time, but you've just been head down, facing the wind, going at everything all on your own without that support. And whenever it shows up, it's so emotionally touching to you because not only do you need that and want that for the people that you care about, but you needed that and wanted that like your whole life for you, and you've just been neglecting your own need of it. And this person, while showing up to be that for you, can also bring that energy into your own personal balance, to where you're able to more project that energy yourself. Like, I feel like they calm the beast. That phrase, the beast inside of me is sleeping, not dead. The beast inside of you is sleeping, not dead. It's still there. It's still there. And it's waking up and wanting to come out, growly and hungry because of something that somebody else is perpetrating, because somebody else is hurting somebody that you care about, or could potentially hurt somebody that you care about, who can't defend themselves. Anyhow, but this person, this energy, can keep you from going over the deep end, and also to help you provide protection and healing in the areas in which it needs to be had. Like, basically, you can squash the situation with this Queen of Wands without letting it take you out of your element, because you have the support that you need with this person in the picture. You can continue on the path to becoming the person that you want to become with this person in the picture without reverting or digressing your character. And that's all I got.